Hello, this is Rob McElhenney.
This is Charlie Day.
I'm Kaitlin Olson.
And I'm Glenn Howerton.
And we're going to talk about this television show.
Now, this is the introduction to $100 Baby, and what can you say? It's brilliant.
It's just really good.
This is the last scene that we shot of season 2.
Yep.
Remember?
It was the second to last scene, actually. But this was the last location.
Yeah.
What was the last one?
The last one was actually the very last
Where
scene.
they get beat up at the very end.
Oh, right, you're right.
So this is shot in Philly. That was a real Philly cop car that drove by.
People slowing down to see what's going on in the alley.
It's a real Philly dirty alley.
Now, if you're not familiar with the show, then never mind.
This is your friend Jason.
Oh, yeah.
Jason Vanover.
That's my buddy Jason Vanover.
And he had the ability to take his front tooth out. So he took his tooth out, but unfortunately you couldn't really see it.
There's a little stunt work.
That's a good fall, Kaitlin.
Yeah, well, that's because Rob knocked the wind out of my left lung.
Yeah.
Well, that's
Threw me down.
showbiz.
That's showbiz.
$100 Baby.
100. Yeah, that's our
Ben Franklin Bridge.
that's our spoof.
Market Street.
Rob McElhenney's from this town.
Philadelphia Eagles. I am from Philadelphia.
Wasn't this the
Boathouse Row.
This is like the cheapest title sequence ever, and I don't think we'll ever change it.
No way, man.
You know?
I think
Well,
this
that was just driving around in the middle of the night
just
with
driving around
with a shitty camera
with a
and-
video camera. And, can you say shitty? We can say shitty.
Yeah, we
right?
can say
Just
shitty.
no. All right.
There's
Right,
Patty's.
There it is.
The Great Danny DeVito.
Oh, this
Look
one's
at that.
written by all of us, huh? That's a lot of words.
That's
on
because
that.
none of us could get it right.
Yeah, that's right. Directed by Dan Attias.
The wonderful Dan
Got
Attias.
back from a boxercise class at the gym.
Boxercise? What kind of queer shit is that?
Zinger.
Zing.
Danny.
He nailed all those takes.
He did.
I mean, all during the 60s before I met my whore wife. I was a boxer.
Charlie listening intently.
Stands, everybody. Yeah, keep living in the past, Dad. Is this about that stupid $1 Million Baby movie, D?
No, actually, Mac, it's about being left in an alley with a mugger because...
None of us enjoyed $1 Million Baby as much as everybody else seemed to.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't say everybody else. Quite a few people who didn't enjoy that. But,
Well, no, it's not so much that we didn't enjoy it, is that we saw that it really should be made fun of.
that's
Yeah.
more of that.
Yeah,
So there's more of
we'll
that.
get to that.
And we feel the same way about almost everything, so. No rules on the streets.
And that's actually true that there are no rules on the streets. That's something I found out.
that's
growing
the-
up in
During the making
Montgomery,
of this?
Alabama.
It's the
Yeah.
law of the streets.
You find tons of technique, believe me.
You think you could teach me?
In a month, I'll have you kicking all their asses.
Right. See you then. Dennis, I have an idea.
Now, this is the most incredibly violent underground.
And then here comes the banana.
Yeah.
When
That's how you lighten things up. When in doubt.
When in doubt, have
Throw a
one of the
banana in
characters
there.
eating a banana.
Sure, we did it in The
Nazi.
Gang Finds a Dead
Yeah.
Guy.
Yeah, in the Nazi
Put a guy in a Nazi
Sean
uniform.
Toomey.
It's our friend Sean
There's your buddy
Toomey.
Sean.
And Sean and I went surfing the day before and got
Extremely
yeah.
tan.
extremely
You guys
extremely
were really
red.
sunburned.
Just really sunburned.
Yeah, if you look
so-
at Rob's face, you can see he's wearing about an inch of makeup to cover up his ruddy red
sunburn.
face. But it's also because he drinks a lot, so.
Yeah.
This smells like feet.
It really did smell like feet.
It did smell like feet in there. Where was this gym?
A terrible, terrible area.
Really bad part of Los Angeles.
Hey, come on now.
Yeah.
And a couple of these guys were like real
There we go.
boxers.
Eddie Mecca.
Eddie Mecca, Carmine, the big ragu.
The big ragu from
Laverne and Shirley.
Laverne and Shirley.
Indeed. And check out our corner man back there, our limp-wristed old corner man. This guy was
He was
unbelievable.
awesome.
He became our favorite
He
immediately.
was look at his face. I mean, that face.
Look at the
and-
arm. What do you mean the face?
The arm and the face together.
Well, we had a whole joke written in about that guy, and we actually ended up getting some pretty funny shots of him. But
Yeah, we did, but
You
he
know,
kept looking into the camera.
well, yeah, that in the episode was long.
And that's our friend Jessica.
Everyone's our
We
friend.
hire a lot of friends for the
Yeah.
show.
Well,
Yeah.
we didn't know Eddie Mecca.
We didn't know Eddie Mecca, no, unfortunately.
If you'll notice, the gentleman in the back looks directly into camera
Sure.
Most
as
of the
much as
time.
possible.
Most of the time.
Well, he thinks he
think
has
we-
a beautiful face.
Didn't we cut around?
We
most of
tried
that.
to. Well, he just looked directly into camera.
So it's in there.
If anybody
Oh,
wants
pop
to
the shirt
rewind
off.
that
Go pop the
DVD
shirt
and check
off.
it out.
There it
It's
is.
always good to pop your shirt off.
Yeah.
Okay. That's it.
That's a lot of weight, Kaitlin. I was impressed with you.
Thank you.
Yeah, it was a tremendous amount of weight.
Those are rubber weights. That's TV magic.
That's not true. Those were very heavy.
No, they
And I'm
weren't.
very strong.
Well,
That was about 45 pounds, Kaitlin.
Yeah, very heavy.
Now here's where we had Danny giving your instructions. Now this is actually what you're supposed to do when you do squats in the gym. So this is
Snap your knees into place.
Snap your knees, lock your knees.
It was funny because the extra, see how he's got his shirt off? Like, so many guys had their shirts off, and we're like, can we put some of these shirts back on? It's looking like a men's bathhouse or something. And not like...
It's turning into ancient Rome.
It's turning into ancient Rome over here.
It's turning into Greece.
I liked
ancient
it.
Greece.
I like the slamming noise when he gets it done.
You really did always really like that slamming noise, didn't you?
I did. Slamming noises.
We added more.
Oh my God,
we couldn't
could not
get through this.
I think we're gonna put this on the DVD, but we could not get through this scene.
How long did this take?
A long time. Because we just kept laughing.
It took as long as it took to get it.
Well, you're rubbing each other.
We're rubbing each other, exactly. It's tough to get through that. We're rubbing a guy who doesn't know what's going on.
Yeah. The fact that
Look at the way Glenn is standing behind me. Now, I'm laughing right now. Yeah, and I'm trying to cover it up.
the belly out stance was.
Yeah, the belly out, arms on the hips stance.
You got your fists up there on your hips.
Sure, well, I mean business.
Yeah, high. Yeah, you mean business.
I mean business.
Get that jacket back.
Charlie, I saw you wearing that shirt yesterday.
I did wear that shirt yesterday.
Charlie wears all of his own clothes on the show, which is amazing.
Rob, I saw you wear that shirt 2 days ago.
Yeah, but
That's
in all
'cause Rob
fairness,
stole.
I stole that from wardrobe.
Okay.
That is wardrobe. They came up with that, and I was very pleased.
Wait, no, that's a Suburban Riot shirt.
Yeah, the one I'm wearing.
The light
Suburban
blue
Riot
one.
is a company that is run and started by our friends and who supply a good amount of clothing for the show.
Yeah, they make really cool T-shirts and now dresses for women.
Yep.
Suburban Riot.
Cool.
Go to
.com.
suburbanriot.com.
Cool girl stuff.
More. Oh, come on, guys. Let's not do plugs. There was a
Censored by Charlie Day.
censored. I mean, those guys are great, but
But let's talk
Fuck
about
'em.
us. But let's talk about us.
let's talk about us some more. There was a pad on the back of that. I didn't really punch the wood, although it would have been easy to. They didn't want me to break my hand.
Now this was an alternate ending that Charlie and I came up with. We just thought it'd be funny
my
to end
God.
it with massaging again.
Charlie's not a guy who loves to be touched
No,
in
he
the
isn't.
first place.
Not in general. So.
And I rubbed him raw too. I really did.
You actually did.
I know.
had red marks on my back because we laughed so much. We had to shoot that scene so much that my shoulders were
raw.
with rubbing. Okay, now this is why we cast Eddie Mecca, because he comes up with. I think he screwed up the line in his
In the
audition. But it was such a funny thing. He said, "Don't get your panties in an uproar."
Yeah, the line of course was something like "Don't get your panties in a bunch" or "Don't get
that's
your
how it
panties in a
goes.
twist."
It was, "Don't get your panties in a bunch."
In a bunch, that's how it goes.
He said, "Don't get your panties in an uproar."
And we literally
And we
cast
said
him.
we got to cast this guy.
We were like, if he's
Or
gonna
steal
be
the line.
Just to get him to tell us what that meant.
yeah.
How
does
does
that
one
mean?
get his or her panties in an
I don't know how to
uproar?
do that on purpose.
I don't think he knew what he was saying most of the time, but man, he was a blast.
He didn't have to. He just was the guy.
He was that guy.
Maybe in a couple of years when this little graham cracker might have the stuff to compete.
Might have the stuff when this. Yeah,
You know what, asshole? Why don't you go to hell?
there you
Whoa.
go, Caitlin. There you
You
go.
really got to tell
And
him.
that's what Caitlin's really like.
You got to
most
get
of
up
the
and
time.
tell him.
The uproar line's coming right here, I think.
Here we go.
With it.
Listen, little buttercup, I'm just busting your old man's balls. You don't have to get your panties in an uproar.
What does that mean?
I don't know what it means, but it's awesome.
It's brilliant.
Don't blame it on him. You're not making any progress.
Now, are you taking roids at this point? I haven't been paying attention.
No.
No,
Not
this is
yet.
where.
Oh, right,
this
right,
There
right.
she is.
And there's Katie Chrysler,
Katie Chrysler. And
Juilliard
originally,
grad?
we were looking for someone who was
a bodybuilder.
a bodybuilder who looked like they were on steroids, and we couldn't find anyone that was also funny. And then so Katie kind of bailed us out,
Yep.
Yep.
which was nice.
Yeah, at the last minute.
We said, all right, if we can't go with jacked and steroidy, let's just go with randomly shady.
Yeah.
Step into the shadows and we'll talk.
I like the shadow. Where are there shadows in that gym?
No shadows.
Couldn't find any.
Look at
Yeah.
this.
Well, we got in there, and our
Yeah.
DP Peter Smokler was like, maybe we can make some shadows, and we're like, dude, we don't have time for that.
We
shit.
don't have time for shadows, man.
We'll just
Come
have
on.
him walk out.
There you go, Charlie. If you'll notice, Charlie is always, at least in the second season, wearing the same outfit in his house.
Yeah. Oh,
Boom.
boom. That long underwear is just a lot of fun.
It is fun. Are you kidding me with that?
It always looks like you shit your pants.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
Well, there's something funny about long underwear always looking tight and loose at the same time. Like, if you get a pair of long underwear that are too big for you, they're both tight and loose. And it just looks like you took a dump in your pants.
They are like 3 sizes too big for me. But
For sure.
The thing about long underwear is they'll still grip your thigh no matter what.
Are you wearing underpants underneath those?
I actually am because,
Thanks.
I don't want to do a great take and then be
You're
like...
bouncing around.
Well, my balls were out.
Yeah.
And, we can't use that one.
Yeah, you got to tuck them back in.
I don't know how I didn't fall right there.
Oh, my God, dude. You did some amazing shit. Look at this.
Yeah.
What is that? That's
We're all laughing. No, I'm laughing because
you guys are
trying to
laughing
cover
right
it up.
Yeah, let's get good drunk. Let's get drunk. Yeah.
This is...
It's pretty sad, but nobody finds us funnier than we do.
Here's the pointed ballet toe.
Yeah, this was nice. That's a good move, man. Like,
Thanks.
actually,
Thank you.
pretty good form, you know
Well,
what I mean?
it's the long underwear, man. You can't go wrong.
There we go. Now Sweet D's going to start taking some...
Mucho
macho.
Mucho macho. Yeah, our props guy, Fish.
Yep.
Fish came up with the Mucho Macho label.
Yeah. Funny.
Surprising no one's already taken that.
Yeah. Guess.
We ended up having a lot of mucho macho. Watch that be a real brand and we get like sued.
I know.
How you feel, man? You drunk?
Yeah, I'm pretty
Here we are.
It's the solution
Drunk
to
in the
most of our
basement.
problems is getting drunk.
Get drunk.
Punch you. Punch you.
Chew. Okay.
Oh, the shirt. Pop the shirt off.
Yeah, pop that shirt off.
Yeah, well, we're always trying to...
That's right. My character doesn't want to take his shirt off.
I should have just taken my shirt off to try and encourage you.
Yeah.
That would have been funny.
There'll be plenty of that this year.
Yeah, we'll get your shirt off and off, Glenn.
Yeah.
Oh,
well,
there you go.
this is good stuff, Charlie. Good stuff.
I just like the idea of like looking like the biggest wimp
Yeah.
on earth
Charlie, if we keep this up, you're gonna be the best underground street fighter ever, bro.
and doing that like little
What is that?
gentle hand thing. That don't punch me.
Don't punch me, hands.
Caitlin, you're fantastic in this scene.
You
Oh,
are. You're
man.
just brilliant in
Tell you
general.
what, that's exhausting.
Yeah, that's the most workout you got on?
Look at what good shape you're in too. Look at that. Look
It's
at
the
all
most
that
working
tone.
out I'd done for about 2 years. That 3 seconds.
Don't start.
Hey, now we're talking. Hey, she's a killer.
Goddamn right, I'm a killer.
Here we go. Jessica finally gets to speak.
I'm in pageant makeup. I will eat your babies, bitch.
There we go.
That's one of the.
That's it.
That's one of the more
People come up
famous
to me in
lines.
bars and say that
Yeah.
and like,
Well, the
Now
funny thing
that's
is,
an actual quote from Mike Tyson.
Mike Tyson said that.
Yeah.
Mike Tyson.
That's where we got that.
is that where that comes
Yeah,
from?
well, he said. Well, who was he talking about? Was it? Was it Lennox Lewis?
Oh,
I think it was Lennox Lewis.
He told Lennox Lewis.
He was going to eat his babies.
Yeah,
well,
in a
that's
press
threatening.
conference.
That is threatening.
Boy, is it threatening.
Understand me? I'm sick of men getting in my way.
Look at Kaitlin.
You hear me? You hear what I'm saying?
Maybe we should leave these
Danny
two
played that
alone,
great
huh?
too.
Yeah, he did.
We'll see you next Friday.
It's fun to get right in Danny's
Look at
face.
the
Sure
corner
is.
man. Just look at that corner man, dude. I love that guy.
Yeah, yeah.
Craig.
There's his hand, still
What's his
there.
character's name?
He's just standing there.
There you go. Yeah.
Why don't you shut your fat little monkey face and hold the bag?
Danny played that perfect.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, he nailed it.
Here we go.
goes
The Karate
the
Kid.
song.
The Karate Kid song.
This had to happen. This was a last minute addition, actually. I think this was this your idea, Rob, to have us like throw on some sweatsuits and matching sweatsuits and throw
yeah,
that
just-
in?
yeah,
Add
just-
that into the sequence.
Dude, that is a great hop step.
Your,
Thanks, man.
Your skip turn.
Yeah, I had a good time with that. Well, this was always fun.
Yeah, well, fun for you guys.
Well, you know, you were wearing a pad, but I guess after about 3 or 4 takes of that, it really starts to hurt.
I swallowed about, what do you think, 75 sugar pills?
Yeah.
That
Oh,
was
yeah.
gross.
Did you swallow them?
Yeah.
Oh,
Here we
you
go. The
didn't?
Charlie's like, I'll take
No,
some more.
I like just chewed them up.
That's some really good like cartoony work there.
I'm really pulling
He's
this car
really
here.
pulling that car.
Yeah, for sure, dude.
That works.
That does
It
work.
was not as hard as you would think.
And this is an awesome camera move that
It is that Dan
Addius
Addius came up with.
Yeah, right there. And we were like, dude, if you move around, it's not going to be funny. And of course, it was 10 times funnier. You really hit my arm right there, and it killed. It fucking killed.
I remember your arm was so red.
Dude, I had a welt for
Oh, you
like
had a
5
welt.
days.
Yeah. There you go.
You were tough in that scene, and then with the bottle.
Caitlin's already got the mustache. If you can look closely,
Yeah.
you can see Caitlin's mustache
There
there.
it is.
Now, us in the background, we're talking about all the things we're going to do to you. We got like a broom handle and a crate.
Dan actually
Shaving.
came up with some great little camera moves to make this sequence
For
just
this whole
even
sequence,
that much
yeah.
more.
He absolutely did.
The-
Sideburns. They always got lost under the bag.
Oh God, that was so much fun.
and then this one.
Ooh.
You can see me bracing for
Yeah,
it.
but come on, what are you gonna do?
Yeah, what are you gonna do? You don't want to get that stuff in your eyes.
It's actually not, when people break chairs over you, I always thought, oh, that's easy. It's just a breakaway chair, and it's like, no.
It hurts.
It stings.
It's a wooden chair that's gonna break. But
oh, this was funny. I thought it would be so cool. I thought it was so cool that she got to punch her hand through the wall. So I asked afterwards. I was like, "Can I do that? I really want to do that." And Kaitlin did it like 4 takes in a row. I went in there and punched it and hurt the shit out of my hand and didn't make a hole at all.
Well, there was one breakaway spot that we used up, and then we had to try it again. And I was like, "Well, is this one a breakaway spot?" And Dan goes, "No."
Yeah.
Can you do it anyway? And
did
so
you really
we
just punch the wall?
did. Yes, my hand hurt for 2 days.
Can we talk about this for a second? Jesus Christ.
This was a lot of fun.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes! And you stay here.
And you must have eaten
You ate
so
all
much
of
food.
Eggs. I had a lot of eggs.
Can you meet us later? Yeah.
I like eggs, though. It's all right.
Can I meet you later?
Are you gonna meet us down there?
It was fun to go through all the emotions.
Did it? Oh yeah. Oh man. God, we had
I like
some
this
such
with the.
good... You're
Debating the bite.
You're going between happy and sad
And then
so
Now it's
quickly.
funny. And who is that? Who's talking?
Yeah, who's that? What's happening? There's Toomey.
Sean Toomey.
Sean Toomey. Man, he's big.
You guys made the clown baby joke work.
We sure did. We don't care about Charlie's safety here.
Clown baby.
At all.
Clown baby is actually something that we came up with well before this episode.
Well, yeah, anytime we found ourselves writing something for Charlie that seemed a little bit too unmotivated, or he was doing something too like childish or stupid, which we seem to do all the time.
I would complain that it was a clown baby line.
There was a clown baby line.
Right.
And the first time he said that, we just thought it was so funny, the term clown baby. So
Well, we couldn't really figure out whether or not it was a grown man dressed like a baby or it's a tiny baby dressed like a clown.
we're still not sure.
I'm not sure which it
if
is.
it's a baby that is a clown or anyway.
Yeah.
So that's the
No, that's what he was just saying. Yeah, he was explaining that.
This was gross because I ate a lot of that.
It looks gross.
And
Oh, your mouth was so full when you were yelling in my face.
Must have smelled like hate.
God, what did your feces smell like the next day? It must have been awful.
Oh man, next subject. That is you're out of mucho gusto. You're not happy about it.
Mucho gusto.
Mucho macho, I
Mucho
think.
macho.
Mucho macho.
Have some pills or whatever.
Good timing.
Yeah, that was
Good
a good drop.
timing, Kaitlin. It was a good drop.
Worked on that at home.
You can drop things with the best of them.
I'd like to see you try that.
We had a hard time getting through this.
Yeah, Kaitlin almost never breaks, and she was breaking on this a couple times.
I got you.
Well,
When
look
She's
at
a
Charlie's
consummate
face, please.
I got you on the one where I smelled you.
Oh yeah.
This is
This is the outside of Patty's,
Yeah.
which we actually shoot in Los Angeles. The front.
Don't tell people that. It's magic. Oh, and we're pretty sure that this guy.
No, it is. It is him.
It is.
Yeah.
Okay.
The guy from Hogan, the
The
Hogan
Hogan
family.
family. And he's terrific.
He was
Yeah.
terrific.
He tore it up.
He just had that
Danny.
little thing to do, and he got every
He was
single.
really good, yeah.
Yeah, every take was great.
And then he got run over when he ran out in the
I
street.
know.
Ended his life.
That
Ended his life.
yeah.
Just kidding. He's alive. More stuff with Sean Toomey.
He's a tall man.
He's
Very
very,
tall.
very,
He's very
tall.
big.
Very big guy. He looks very good in a leather jacket.
You believe that he's running an underground thing?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Look at this kid that you're gonna
Oh,
fight.
yeah,
That is
yeah.
so funny.
Did you find that kid? Was he an extra?
Yeah, it was
Or
extra.
Yeah.
We just grabbed him.
Oh,
Look at-
that's
look at-
awesome.
He played it perfectly too,
Yeah.
though.
Was he 10?
Yeah, he totally played it perfect,
he was a young
actually.
man.
You know, he didn't overdo it. It was really funny. We should have actually got a close up of him.
Oh, yeah, I know. That's the one thing we missed out on, I think. The one thing.
The one.
We got everything else
There's,
right.
there's
Everything
one
was-
mistake in here?
Just one.
Almost heard him once. With the bottle, you mean? Yeah, and that's next to impossible. That was good. You're good.
Yeah.
Good.
Good.
I am good.
Do you say let's do it or make
Shoulder
it so?
roll.
I can't remember.
Little shoulder. Look at him. Look at him having
Okay, so let's do
fantasies.
it.
That
Rob's
mouth.
having fantasies right now
Yeah.
about how he's going to kick this guy's ass and make us a lot of money. Never been in a fight in his life, Mac.
Boy, he just gets his ass kicked over and over
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So we'll never get the fight.
Look, you gotta
Jesse.
watch. You guys, if you go and rewind the DVD, you gotta watch just Craig the whole time because he really
corner
does
man.
look directly into frame.
Jesse is terrific in this episode. Jesse Ward.
Knock your nose. Whoa! Hey, you ain't gonna knock that. You wanna knock something?
Yeah,
knock
I'm
it
gonna
off
knock.
of me, pal.
That's great. You want to knock something? You knock it off of me, pal.
Yeah, he's just coming up with that.
Just coming up with crazy shit.
This was the last scene.
This was
season.
the last scene we shot, right?
Yeah.
In Philly.
Rob put some rocks in his shoes because I guess he couldn't limp all on his own.
Is that right?
Did you go
method
on
this?
That's some method acting, man.
Holy shit.
And you know what?
You do
It
what you
paid
can.
off, motherfuckers.
Yeah, it did.
So there's Jason Vanover again. You know, it's funny. In real life, he actually looks a lot more like Johnny Depp.
He's
than he
very
does.
handsome.
He's handsome.
Very, very
now,
handsome.
Did you all hear
can
that he
kinda tell
actually
he's
took
handsome.
that tooth out?
Yeah.
Yeah, he took the tooth out.
Tooth out.
He can take the tooth out.
We said that in the beginning, Caitlin.
Well, that's why I
She was
said,
saying
did
to
you
the
hear
audience.
it? To the
Oh, you're
audience.
talking to them. I don't see the audience. So.
Charlie, I know you know.
Now, our characters yelling at each other, that's not something you're going to see a lot of, so
No.
try and savor it. So savor it.
There it
It's
is.
not a go-to
Really take
thing
it in.
when we have nothing else
No.
to write.
No, it isn't.
Just
Not
a
at all.
second.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. Rob, you're a brilliant actor.
Oh,
Brilliant.
thank you, yeah.
Not as good as
I
me,
had,
but
I had to put rocks in my shoes to pretend like I was limping.
I didn't know that you did that.
I wouldn't
who
tell
do you
you.
think you are? Like Sean Penn or something? Or like, who else is good?
Dive. I wouldn't have had to get my ass kicked.
Oh, Mac, it had to look real.
I guess during the fight, you got a little tiny tear in your shirt. You got a lot of bruises and
Guy had
He
got
loves
some
that
mean
right
talons.
breast.
yeah, the guy just tore your shirt a little.
He just
Where?
wore. Yeah. He just
Oh, was
wore
it a tear?
Yeah.
Right
You
over
did
your
that-
boobie.
Oh, I see.
You did
right
that in
over-
your trailer, didn't you, Rob?
Yeah.
You just wanted to show that part.
Don't be like that, man. You'd have done the same thing, man. Come on, don't act like a baby.
What's Jason chewing on? Just air.
Yeah.
He played a good crazy guy.
Yeah, he was brilliant.
Now this is all Dan Attias right here.
Yeah, and he nailed it.
Yeah.
He had the idea to shoot this punch in film so we could slow it
I think
down.
we should lay down some ground rules. Now, number
Yeah, he
one.
wanted it to look exactly like $1 Million Baby,
And you can see how the lights are kind of strobing because
which looks awesome.
I think it looks awesome,
yeah, just, and of course
But Peter was very upset by
Peter's
it.
like, well, we can't
This
use this.
kind of makes me sick almost every time I see
Yeah,
it.
this upsets my
Kinda
father.
makes me want to throw up a little bit.
My dad didn't get the $1 Million Baby reference and thought we just killed this girl at the end of the show just for fun.
I am perfectly comfortable with the audience thinking that.
Yeah.
It does not bother me.
We thought it would add, if we played the Moonlight Sonata, that it would be
That
sort of
was
beautiful.
something because
That
you
was
and I
awesome.
were sort of
Debating
tinkering
what to
around,
use.
and then I went to the bathroom and I came back and you'd put this in.
Of
Right.
music,
Good things
yeah.
happen when you go to the bathroom, Charlie.
Good thing
Pat
happened when
Burns,
I
Peter
go
Smokler,
away.
Scott Cobb, Robert Bramwell, edited by Robert Bramwell.
Yeah, Robert Bramwell, fantastic editor.
You got a lot of names
Greg
there. If you
Tiny
haven't turned
Hamlin.
it off already. Jim Thornton, sound mixer. Amanda Mofield. Ernie.
Tim Connolly, Jeff Clark.
The boys over at Laser Pacific.
Rob Palma. Mm-hmm. Assistant.
That's gonna do it. Thanks for watching.
Well, here's
here we go.
we got
That's our
this.
management company.
Oh, there's
That's it's us.
our logo that we shot in your living room.
We did. We shot that in Rob's living room when we were working on the first
It's
season.
over.
Oh, we're done. Never mind.